Anywho, good morning, good afternoon. What's up, y'all? It's Sunday morning, and it's time for another episode of the Global Nerdz Podcast with you guys' favorite host and randomness. Today, we have some interesting topics. Some going to the comic verse, to the movie verse, to the YouTube verse, to the strange and out of place streaming wars. I have no knowledge about. Something about Smush and something about Pokey and something about Big Bad Beetleborgs in the fanverse. So, anyway, let's get started with our first topic because we had one of our own go out to Ranger Stop and Pop of 2023. He's coming back with some reports of his experience for what was it, 3 days? 4 days y'all was out there?
About 3 days, yeah.
Cool, 3 days. Give us a rundown because I want to know how it was because I was not able to attend myself. So, I was living vicariously through you. The floor is yours.
So, first day was probably the most interesting day. We actually got there Thursday, and we got to see most of the people and everything. Me and Slifer Slacker, aka Michael, we went nuts seeing all sorts of celebrities. We joked about seeing celebrities walking by us. We got to mingle with them before the con even started, which was nice because as soon as it hit day one at 3 o'clock for or sorry 3:30 when the doors opened up for everyone, the exhibitor hall was packed.
Right.
It was so hard to get in. um of course, we also had our own little table in the artist alley. Global Nerds unfortunately wasn't uh on the poster. It was Review Time Productions and BTZ Comics. But I shall propose to people for next year, possibly a live panel, possibly. But with all good cons, there's always going to be backlash of uh, of some sorts. We have reports and high reports of someone in the fandom, Power Rangers Hyperstorm, who has been banned from every single Power Rangers con, had showed up, and I can attest to this. I was one of the people that saw him, but figured I'm not going to mingle with this guy. I'm going to stay away from him as much as possible. I'm going to let everyone know that I saw him. But he ended up getting kicked out of the con at, according to reports and the staff, they kicked him out.
What
At,
for? What?
I
Why?
was just about to say, like, what's the issue?
he
For
was
people, like,
harassment to the Rangers that were there, and he made a big scene in front of, I believe it was the Quantum Ranger, and he had harassed a couple of our friends during this encounter.
Oh.
oh,
So
it's just harassment he's been doing.
harassment to bullying, it was the full report. But I
What was his
can
name again?
confirm Power Rangers Hyperstorm.
Yeah, I don't even know who the
Alex
hell this
and
is.
Bailey. We've had problems with him in the past. Um, but other than that, that was the controversy of the con. Other than that, prices were decent for all the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures were taken, but I know Shy's been wondering how was Sky's live performance.
Bullshit, was it?
Actually, I had not heard Miss Sky's um uh song "Legends Never Die"
Right.
until that night, and her live performance blew me away.
Oh, so it was great.
It was wonderful.
Live
The
performance, you
VIP.
lucky bastard.
Well, I invited you to come, smart one.
Oh my
I'm
god.
too cheap. I'm too cheap to afford a plane ticket right now.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Pause your thoughts. We have breaking news.
What's up?
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Spy
Oh my.
Family Cold White, the movie hits December 22nd.
What? I thought it was September.
If
December
it's an
22nd. Oh my god, breaking news.
anime movie or a Netflix live adaptation.
No, it's anime movie.
Netflix movie.
Woo!
Hell no.
Anime movie.
Okay, back to regular schedule programming.
But I have to say, the exhibitor hall was the most packed. Hardly anyone came to the artist alley, which kind of disappointed me in some ways because we did get a table there. The TikTokers of Power Ranger, or sorry, the Power Rangers of TikTok, they were all there. We had our good friend Tira Arcanis, Mr. Dallas Tucker. We had Beauty Babuaga, Mr. Gold Ranger 84, I want to say. I'm probably butchering it. But there was a lot of TikTokers that we didn't really get into much during the panel. A couple of good questions here and there. Of course, I had to double check with Mark because he's into Power Rangers lore on the 2017 movie that I had to double check on
What did you
during
ask
the
me again?
panel.
Okay,
Kimberly and
Oh, Trini. Yeah,
Trini.
they were never a couple.
Yeah.
No. So basically, I will fill this in. So originally, it was meant to be Kimberly and Jason that get together, but because of the huge backlash, apparently from what I heard is the massive backlash that they had, they changed it and took it all out. But there is unfortunately an R-type scene in it where Kimberly jumps Jason and tries to take him, and it was cut out. But if you watch the Megazord footage, basically Jason and Kimberly look at each other, and they kind of like have that moment, and they didn't take that one out. So yeah, but it was Trini never said that she was with Kimberly.
And the reason why I had to bring that little controversy up is because we kind of touched on it last episode with the whole Wednesday and her roommate, and that how all that was fan made, fan based. So take it that way. That's up to you. Do I think it probably could be good representation? Yes, but it's confirmed it never happened. That's the unfortunate thing. Anyways,
Right.
Karen
Well, fuck us
Ashley.
then.
Karen Ashley has been one of the most craziest hosts I have seen. The stuff that she came up with for games at the VIP dinner, which I did participate in with Mr. Slifer Slacker, I wrapped him up as a mummy. And then it was uh, stacking, or no, cup stacking with balloons. Another one was a drawing contest against celebrities. What was some other things? The a couple more bad things. The hotel itself should have been more prepared for some of its hosts, or not hosts, equipment. The elevators were very buggy that day, all 3 days.
Oh.
Um, and I'm gonna go into some of my stuff. Our first night, the TV was black. Like you could hear everything, and if you turn your head a certain angle, you could see stuff. So they moved us to a different room. Good on them. The TV worked, but we had found out the second night that the bathtub had mold all around it, and that
Wait,
the
pause.
AC.
Hold up. What type of hotel was this?
This was the Sheraton, or as now called. Give me a sec. I gotta get my emails here.
It's
A
starting to sound
Shitterton?
like a hotel where you go if you hate yourself.
Yeah. Or
First of
cheap
all,
when
the
you.
TV don't work. You got mold in the bathtub and Power Ranger fans. What the fuck? That's a bad combination.
Sounds like a proper Saturday night for the Power Ranger fandom.
It is now called the Cortland Grand Hotel because
Okay.
they have, I believe, their sponsorship or whatever with the Marriott had expired, or just they don't want to be.
Well, I mean, who want to be associated with mold? I would have left too. That's nasty.
Yeah, and the worst part of it, the AC broke and made it extremely humid in there. I
Just like the UK.
My most important question is, sir, did you submit a formal complaint and get your money back with a refund?
I as we were checking out, and they could see my reaction and how I was, I told them directly, and I feel sorry for this poor woman because she had only been a manager for 2 weeks. I feel so bad for her that she had to deal with this, but um, I am getting a full refund for my stay there. I am not entirely sure on the parking. That was another thing that a lot of people had complaints with, was the parking. Okay, VIP parking, so be it. $45 a day pass. That was absolutely absurd. But you could park across the street in that little area for $20 a day. But if you're a convention goer that has a table, you have lots of stuff that you need at your table, you want to stay at the motel that the convention's being held at, and so you can have everything up in your room and you can just take it all down there.
Well, at least you're getting a full refund because I would have raised hell. That is crazy.
Yeah. But overall experience with the actors, I could not have been more happier to meet these people in person. They were all wonderful to speak to. Rory of Beast Morphers, he was a hoot to talk to about DJ and Colin Brass because he did work with them on Bloodline in the Grid, and he kept avoiding camera shots, so that was a load of fun to tell him. The vendors were very wonderful to talk to as well. A lot of them are repeaters. They always go to the Ranger Stop convention, from what I heard. Ancient Warriors, I did not go to their panel, but I spoke with them directly, and they're wonderful people to hang out there. Overall, it was a great experience. I do recommend going to Ranger Stop, whether you go to Atlanta's location or Orlando's. I'm not sure about Orlando for their location, how it's. I know for Atlanta, the hotel is on the corner and it's in the middle of downtown Atlanta. So you have a ton of other like businesses, skyscrapers, other hotels that are huge. It's easy to miss, and all the one ways got annoying. But
I'm still
overall,
stuck on.
it
I'm
was
glad
fun.
you enjoyed your experience, but I'm still stuck on. You guys had to sleep in a hotel that had mold and shit. That's crazy. That's like the only thing that sticks in my head at this moment. Lord Jesus.
I'd be like, I want my money back. I'd be like,
Yeah.
go to the thing and issue it right now. I am not waiting. Give it to me now.
That's why when I'm out of town, my first bet is to try and stay with a friend who I know has a place that doesn't suck.
Yeah, and make sure we have snacks and stuff, right, Chris?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Crispy, it's only been a week since we saw you. How the hell did your hair grow out so fast? Like, it's only been 7 days.
You like it this way?
I love the hair that way. Very sexy.
Thank you, man. I stopped
Honestly,
putting
bro.
product in it.
Honestly,
for
bro,
it,
you
Joe.
look like you've been through hell. You look like you just got out of like a tough fight with Vegeta.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually started styling it like this after I got out of a fight.
That's nice.
I'm half kidding with that. It was a sparring match at Shojin Ryu. Some of my hair fell out of place, and people kept telling me it made me look like a movie star. So, I guess the look I'm going for is
Nice.
somewhere in between, because it's
Very,
not like
very
pure
K-pop-ish.
Okay, pop-ish. Okay, that works. People like K-pop-ish hair. Is there a word for that?
K-pop-ish. We just made one.
K-pop. We made it. Starting here, guys. We're putting our flag down right here. Did you say it first? Too fucking bad. We got a flag put in the ground. That means we did it first. Sorry, that's how colonialism works.
Exactly. But moving on.
Yep, that's
Movie
about
trailers.
the report.
We got a flag. We got a flag here somewhere.
Yes.
So we did
You
get a lot of
giving
movie
me-
trailers drop.
We did. And Crispy is giving a very much Craven the Hunter with the hairstyle right now.
Yeah, man. How about that trailer, dude? It looks cool. It looks cool. And
Fucking love it.
the first thought, one of the first thoughts I had going a little in there was like, this is an MCU. This is too good. This looks too quality to be MCU. And my buddy Smarty, who showed me the trailer, he told me that it's Sonyverse. It's like, oh, makes sense. Okay, they're actually good at making movies. So yeah, they would do that.
So my only question about Craven the Hunter, if indeed it is Sonyverse Spider-Man, why are they going the Venom Morbius route, making him an anti-hero?
I think that's what they're doing based on the trailer. He looks like an anti-hero, and I don't like anti-heroes. Aren't they all supposed to be villains?
Yeah,
I mean, Craven was kind of always like the anti-hero villain type character.
They're basically just at the end of the day, they're just really nominal heroes. They're on the side of good because of circumstance, not morality.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, him being an anti-hero does worry me because studios are shit at doing anti-heroes nowadays. The closest they've come to something good is Venom, but that's mainly because of Tom Hardy. Writing wise, there's still a lot to be desired there, man.
Right. And I know nothing about Craven the Hunter aside from a few cartoons, but this trailer reminded me of like Wolverine. I don't know why.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe too.
Yeah, it's a weird one because I don't know why all of a sudden that like we need to make Craven the Hunter. Like to me personally, I just don't see it whatsoever. Yeah, it just makes me just kind of think, why? Like,
I mean, if they're leading up to Sinister Six, I believe it is, like a movie with Sinister Six and
Sinister
the three
7.
Is it 7? Okay,
I thought it was Sinister Six.
Sinister Six.
It's Sinister Six.
Yep, 6.
Doc Ock.
What, the one about the kids and
It's
everything?
Ock, the Vulture, Green Goblin, Rhino, Craven the Hunter, and Venom,
Yeah.
right? Is that
No,
seven?
no, he's not. So it's Craven, Lizard, Mysterio, Electro, Sandman, Doc Ock.
Oh,
Gotcha.
they're been on this one though, ain't it?
And so I'm okay with it if that's what they're leading up to. With I kind of want Andrew Garfield Spider-Man for it. Just because he
It
hasn't
needs to
gotten a
happen.
third movie, give him a third
It needs to
movie.
happen.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow, y'all don't like Tom Holland? I mean, Jesus Christ, he is
I fucking-
Spider-Man.
There's nothing wrong with Tom Holland. There's nothing wrong with Tom Holland Spider-Man, but everyone for a long time has been wanting Andrew Garfield to have his
Well, at
and
least
they
he
literally
emotional.
they
Like
literally hinted at the Sinister Six in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. So
Yeah.
so it's about time.
But y'all do know Amazing Spider-Man is dead, right? Like the whole franchise, which is probably got Tom Holland.
Yep.
I mean, I'm terrified by the prospect of not getting more Tom Holland Spider-Man, but Sony fucked Andrew Garfield, man. They really fucked him. They owe him an Amazing Spider-Man 3 after what he did for that
they
character.
do. They
I
do.
mean, it was okay though. It wasn't that bad though.
It
The
did
second-
really.
The second
Amazing-
one, Amazing
Okay.
Spider-Man 2 sucked, but he was great in it.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, yeah, but I thought he was supposed to say Mary Jane and he not saying another chick.
Gwen
That's because
was
this is a whole
whole
different
nother
universe, and
story.
Mary Jane doesn't exist in this universe.
She was actually
Apparently.
going to come in Spider-Man 3. That was the original plan. They
Okay,
were going to bring her. They were going to bring her in
Like,
along with the Sinister Six.
that's all I'm just saying. Yeah, that's a damn. That's some whole shit. Yeah, let the
Yeah.
other chick. They say the other chick. I was like, yo, it does cheat or what?
Dude, how good was it having Andrew and Toby back for No Way Home, man?
It was okay. It was just like,
Yeah.
wow. They got him Doctor Strange jump. The little ring of the Doctor Strange jump came back into the girl's house. Wow. Why they didn't do this in a Doctor Strange movie? I can't stand the Doctor Strange ring. That's all.
Yeah, I definitely think
So-
the spells should have been more to the comics, having a book or something. But
You talking about for No Way
Multiverse of
Home,
Madness.
right?
Yeah, that's the one
Oh,
we
okay.
refer.
I thought we switched to Multiverse of Madness for a second there.
oh, Bob.
Honest to God, though, I was expecting Toby to steal the show when he came on, but like Andrew Garfield stole every scene he was in that movie.
That
Yeah, and
man
they
had a
robbed him,
whole
man.
redemption arc.
Yeah, a beautiful one too. That was the best scene in the movie. Him catching MJ.
Yeah, that was his redemption. I think that's the reason why they put him in there, because it was more seeing like, you know, you got fucked over, so let's put this in to give you redemption. And it was a really nice touch. So I'm really glad that they like put it in there.
This should have gave Toby some live screen too, though.
I'm so
Andrew-
sorry. Can you guys like hear me crunching and like hear like a bag rumbling?
No, you're okay.
A little bit, but and then it stops.
Let me mute myself.
Well, you're hungry. It's morning time. It makes perfect sense. Anyways, what are some other movie trailers that came out this week? I know there was a couple that looked pretty interesting. The Meg 2, I think we've already talked about that.
Wait, what? The Meg 2?
Yep,
And
the
got the-
trenches.
Oh
Sidious.
shit, I didn't know they're making that.
Sidious 5. Y'all ain't see that one?
Ooh, the
I
red
don't think I saw
door.
that trailer.
Yeah, the red door though. Don't go to the red door.
I did not think I seen that trailer. I gotta check that trailer out.
I mean, I haven't seen any decent trailers come out whatsoever. So
That's about the only two that. Oh, wait a minute. This just hit. This is breaking. And it's only going to Disney Plus.
what?
Snow White.
Okay, that's not really breaking.
Live
but-
action?
Yeah,
It,
it'll
it
be-
just got dropped yesterday. That's what I'm saying breaking.
Fucking hell.
Yep. Can we stop with
Fucking
live action movies, please? These are getting so boring.
you know they won't.
Yeah. I guess Expendables 4 is or Expenda 4, or I don't know how to say it's basically the Expendables 4 that's coming out here soon. Sylvester Stallone's back with Jason Statham. And dear God, please tell me she will act in this movie. Megan
say it.
Fox.
Okay.
Yeah,
did-
she's in the
Megan
movie.
Fox in an Expendables movie. Mhm.
Another Expendables movie. Oh, and Mortal Kombat 2. I doubt this. No,
Sounds like
that's fake.
Yeah, it does
we
have
got
a
a lot
trailer
of.
out there for Mortal Kombat. But Megan Fox, she did an action movie, a war movie just recently. So she
What
might be good
movie?
in Expendables. I forgot the name of it, but she was like a soldier or some shit. I'm pretty sure you could Google Megan Fox soldier movie and it will pop up.
Yeah, I just hope she doesn't pull her Transformers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out of it.
Her Jonah Hex was even worse. Rogue, that's the movie.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Lou, she needs some water.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's gonna pull a whole Jennifer's Body moment in that movie.
Hey, Jennifer Bodies was a great piece of film. I don't know what you're talking about. I love that movie.
It was towards it. It was until towards the end. It got weird. Well, weirder towards the end.
Speaking of weird, because we're still in the movie trailer topic. Did y'all see the trailer for the live action Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender teaser
No.
trailer?
Ooh,
I have not.
That one was actually pretty cool, and the cast looks pretty legit too.
The cast isn't the problem; it's the costuming that gives me pause. It looks like, excuse me, subpar cosplay. That's what they look like. Now you know it's sad when the costuming and effects for Aang and his tattooing looked way better on The Last Airbender from M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, that's
Shamhammer.
all I got to
That's
say.
about right. No, this movie is gonna, or this series is gonna blow that movie out of the water, and I want to see the backlash.
It should
I
blow it out of the
want
water,
to
but I'm
watch the
sorry.
backlash.
The tattoo for
No,
Aang
we are not talking
looks
about that.
way better than the tattoo for Aang. Okay, it looks, the quality looks way better for a film. It just did.
The tattoo looks better. The rest of the costume the costuming looks so much better in what we've seen with the live action show so far. But that's because it's
Right.
got a very low bar to go up against.
True. This is also true.
I think I'm expecting it to just be like a mid corporate property, but I mean, we've got like a full on Avatar movie made by the original creators in animation coming to theaters soon. So, and like an entire Avatar studio now. So no matter how bad or good this show turns out to be, we got a lot of good shit coming.
True.
I feel like, yeah. I'm just so fucking satisfied that like after Nickelodeon tried so hard to kill Avatar, now that show is a franchise that everybody still talks about way more than Blue Smurfy Cat's Avatar. That is so satisfying.
Well, up until Legend of Korra, but yeah.
Legend of Korra, okay, like it depends on the season. First, book 1, okay. Book 2 sucked. Book 3, amazing. Book 4, not as good as book 3, but still great.
Yeah, they kind of hit or miss there.
Yeah, it's sort of like Star versus the Forces of Evil. Like, is it good? Depends on the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's how I see my South Park, and that's how I see my Family Guy. You go up to a certain season, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
And not to mention The Simpsons.
Oh yeah,
That-
Simpsons
that
too.
died
Yeah.
ages ago.
Going on for 30 plus years. They should have stopped after like season 8 or whatever.
Yeah,
They
exactly. They should have canceled it after season 8.
Y'all talk about all these shows that's overstayed and welcome, but y'all forgot Power Rangers has been overstayed as welcome.
Yeah.
We could say the same thing about
True.
Futurama coming back for the umpteenth time.
Man.
It's
I think
you first.
So, I was gonna say, I think it just depends on how you value them. Like, everything kind of changes. For me, I can't stand The Simpsons because for the past 30 years, you've not had any character growth whatsoever within the like most of the cast. You know, Bart's still that I want to kind of cause chaos everywhere. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause it. I'll never do it again. Next, like 5 seconds later, just does the exact same thing. Homer doing his antics, and it's more like, oh, Marge, I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. Next episode, it's just like the same thing. You have all these characters that haven't changed whatsoever, and it's just wacky adventures every single
Yeah.
time.
I feel that. I mean, like that was always kind of the necessity of Simpsons, though, is that the characters don't really change. But that's why the show, that and like the period of time that it represented, that's why Simpsons was not meant to last as long as it did.
Yeah, I think when kind of watching it back, I physically can't watch any of the Simpsons because it just makes me cringe because it's always the same sort of thing. And it feels like when you hear most episodes, it's like, I'll learn from my mistakes. And it just happens the next episode. And it's just like, what?
It's
Like,
repetitive and it gets
Yeah.
annoying.
yeah. Same thing as thing. I mean, with Power Rangers, at least it does try to change. And it's not changed the formula for over the years. But at least it's something different. Like the storylines are sometimes a lot different. You know, and it could be the same for Futurama, but Futurama hasn't done it feels like fresh compared to The Simpsons, even though it's been like it's probably run for like a lot less. But I would sit down and watch Futurama more than I would watch The Simpsons.
Same. I mean, at least with Futurama changes up, you know, how they tackle each episode uh, uh, differently versus, you know, the Simpsons with the same old repetitive stuff over and
Yeah.
over again.
I don't watch none of that no more. How about South Park?
South Park does the same thing, except they're just like straight up blunt with it.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah, I'm an owner of the Redskins, Washington Redskins.
I mean, South Park has just gotten funnier and funnier with time, for the most part. I mean, like we did have a few bad seasons lately.
But I think when you kind of look at it, though, it's more that they keep up with the same times. Like I know from when something happens, they instantly rush it. So it's more, it has to get out there so that they can stay relevant. And I think that's absolutely fine. I think that's actually a decent thing. But when you look at shows like The Simpsons, it's just the same old, same old. You know, I'm surprised Marge hasn't snapped and killed the entire family. You know, and then taken
Well,
Maggie off. And
We
Not that I-
technically got it in the movie where she took the kids and ran, but no, I fully agree with you. I'm waiting for the snap as well.
yeah. I'd rather it say, look, it's been running for such a long time. Let's just end it here, and then kind of move on. Because to me, it's like if it's on TV, I'll just go okay. Or even if I put it on randomly and go, okay, I'll watch one episode. I look at it and go, no, I'm turning over because it's exactly the same as I watched it like 20 years ago, and it hasn't changed whatsoever.
And
That's
I-
exactly
and-
about Power Rangers. 20 years
I
ago,
was just about to say that.
it's like, oh man, my daughter.
What's
That's
horrible
because you're
about
talking about Power Rangers, man. Everybody bored about Power Rangers now.
He's like,
What's-
stop talking about it.
what sucks about the state of it right now is like they can do so many things with the new directions they've been going, but they never even like scratch the surface of those possibilities.
No, they don't commit to anything. They don't
Well,
commit to anything.
here's
They're
the
playing
pro.
it too safe, man.
Here's the problem I keep saying, and I blame the producers and I blame not the showrunners, the platforms, because this is something we talked about in Once and Always. Yeah, they had a pretty interesting story going on during the entire movie. Netflix cut them down to that time length. So, what if we expanded it into a couple episodes? That would have made it a lot more interesting. But no. It's supposed to be a cinematic movie. Okay, take 2 hours to do it. Why
Okay, they could have
rush
pulled
everything?
Okay, if they wanted to expand it, though, they could have pulled what Marvel does with the whole Disney Plus shit, like expanded over like 6 or like 8 episodes.
Yeah, I think if they'd done it as a TV show, I think a lot more, you'd have a lot more interest in it. But then again, I also kind of think that maybe Hasbro themselves were like, we just don't care, just do what you want. And then they go like, okay, well, we've tried to expand it. Yeah, it's fine. Just no longer than 55 minutes. You're okay on that one.
Honestly, I think they should have kept it in adult mode with Power Rangers. They could just at least convert the kid mode to adult mode now, because we all adults, man. You would think you would do that, but they want to keep it. They want to keep it kiddie because they think Power Rangers is kiddie. But I'm like, you can make it dark with it and make it like you did with the X-Men, right? X-Men was a kiddie mode, right? Cartoon, right? Then you got the whole movie, but you got a whole movie in Marvel. It's kind of like semi-kiddie, but it's more like darkness stuff. I mean, they could have went dark with the shit a little more than what they did to Once and Forever. I just felt like they was rushing everything, man. They ain't want to give it a chance. They just said, fuck it. It's fuck it. They gonna like it anyway. Like they forcing us to like it. But then again, it didn't even stay on Netflix on the top thing that long.
and that's one thing that I believe we talked about previously as well with Cosmic Fury, is they have 30 minutes. Remind me, 30 minutes?
Roughly about that, yeah.
And 10 episodes.
Well, I think what's going to happen is it's going to be fast paced. So I think that you may not get like that one episode where, it's like filler. Like in the 20 episodes that they normally have, you always have like one that's going to be a filler and stuff like that. So I don't think that you will have that anymore. I feel like it's just going to be, here's the story, here's the action, let it run, and then everything's got to be concluded within 10 episodes, which I think is doable. But you can't, like, because obviously we don't have backstory, so we don't have to have an introduction. So Fern comes into it. We don't need like an episode or two to get to know her. We literally know exactly what it is. When people are like, oh, you could add like more Rangers, like Q Ranger. Well, okay, then you add in like 5 more Rangers. We don't know anything about them, so we don't feel a connection.
That kind of remind me of Dungeon Charge. Let's add more Rangers.
Yeah. That's what it was, and that failed because, like, what happened? Like, it was more like, oh, hey, Prince from Xandar, how are you doing? I am off to do my thing. Okay, see you later. And then that's it. Like, you did nothing about it, and then they could have done, but Saban and Bandai, all that just didn't give a shit. So same things like with Cosmic Fury. If they introduce characters, like they bring like back Void Knight, the actor who does that, or you bring in someone like, say, the grandpa, Pop Pop, then these characters, so you don't have to spend ages going like, shit, who are you, Pop Pop? Oh, I'm Amelia's grandfather. I used to be this. I am wacky. You don't have that anymore. It's like, boom, thanks. So,
hey, remember that Purple Ranger? That old guy was a Purple Ranger on Down Charge.
Yeah,
yeah, that was just a random popped up too. Like, what?
Yeah.
We never expect that.
Well, that fell into the fact that in the Sentai that it was, the Purple Ranger originally was an old man. So when he's like, oh, I've hurt my back, and then obviously in the Sentai footage, that literally was okay. But then they were like, okay, we'll get rid of you because we want the fit one to come in. We want Kendall, she is it. And obviously in the Sentai there is a female Purple Ranger. So that was fitting to the story. But for the rest of it now, like, I'm happy where they all are, because I don't have to sit down and go, shit, I have to learn about a new Ranger. It's like, boom, bring in Fern, bring in Void Knight, boom, you're sorted. And then you just kind of like wing the rest of the series. So I feel like it's going to be super quick. I feel like it will be fine, because that's what everybody wants these days is, I want the action, like, I want it to be over, but I really want story, but I really want this to be over in 2 seconds. That's it, mainly.
And I can see that too. I'm hoping we get a really pretty decent story with it.
I think the story that we're going to get is, it's going to be Lord Zed has escaped. Let's go defeat Lord Zed. We've defeated Lord Zed, and now there's no more evil in the universe. And I think that's literally going to be it, which is fine. I am more than happy with that if they do it like that. Like, good, the bit cool, all sorted. I don't need to see Lord Zed ever again.
You know what I
And
want?
What?
I want the final episode to be they're fighting in the Megazords against a gigantic Lord Zed, and Lord Zed just smacks them, and they all blow up and obliterate. And he turns to the screen and says, "No more Power Rangers," and then it just
Yeah.
ends because really no more Power Rangers.
Yeah. Or go, oh, you have defeated me. Now the show shall end. And then that's it. You're like,
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah, imagine the backlash of that. No
Hey.
one Power Ranger.
Hey, that
What
shit
the
worked
fuck?
for Avengers Infinity War. Okay, let's get a anticlimactic villains win type of a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope. Avengers type Power Ranger movie where all the Rangers season fighting one villain. Yeah, that would be dope. In the way.
They just get into the Zord, turns out the Zord has a gas leak, boom, explosion, the end, no more Power Rangers.
Yes.
That's when this shit made Zordon a bad guy on that
They-
part.
No villain needed to take them out. It was just bad engineering.
Yeah. See, so this is my prediction for how it's going to end. They'll do the Megazord fight. They'll defeat Lord Zed, and he'll shrink back down. And then suddenly you'll have Ion come in, and he'll be like, the prophecy foretold, and everyone will put their arms on his shoulder, and they'll channel the energy, and then you'll see some sort of like every single Power Ranger, go straight through it because Zeto's the embodiment of the thing, the morphing grid now, because he's the God
Right.
Ranger. And then it's just literally you see like if they do it right, and I hope they do, but they do every single finisher strike on Lord Zed, and it'll be like boom, and they'll go, oh my God, it's finally over. Lord Zed's been destroyed. Now we all can dance, and they all just do a dance party, something like that. But you're gonna see it's gonna be some epic thing, and then Zordon will come back and be like, Rangers, you've done really good.
What if it's not Zordon and it's Demetria? Like, I know you guys wanted Zordon, but he's on vacation, so
Oh,
I took his
Lord.
place.
I don't want to meet you. I don't need her question and ask coming back. No.
You know what would happen if they'd all walk up and be like, Demetria, did we destroy Lord Zed? And it'll be like, Rangers, let me ask you a question upon the question. Like, no questions.
No,
Did you?
damn it.
Yeah.
Don't bring no Turbo Rangers.
Yeah.
Is
Do you
Lord
feel
Zed
the-
really dead, Demetria? His life form is no longer in existence, but nothing truly ever dies. Like, what?
Yeah.
Is he
Lord.
alive or not?
Rangers,
That'd be
let
the
me ask
biggest
you a
cop-out.
question. Let me ask you that question with a question. Do you feel evil in your hearts? That do all humanity still have evil in their hearts? Yes. Then that's your question. I'll be like, no, just no. I will literally rage. I will
To me, you
stream.
remind me of a lawyer, though. If you need a
Where
lawyer to
is
ask a judge
Zordon?
a
Where is
question,
Zordon? He is forever in your hearts. Bitch, that's
If
not
you-
what I asked. Where is he?
Is this the end
you know
of
what
the
I'm saying?
Power
She got
Rangers?
that lawyer talk.
That's another thing. Hey, an
Um,
entire fucking like season-wide search for Zordon.
Right. And he was right there all alone, but she can never tell you. He is
Yeah.
no
Meet his
longer on
fa-
your left or to your
Like,
right. He is
maybe
no
meet
longer
his
up
family.
or down.
Why you can't tell me? Why you can't tell me, bitch? You in the tube too, man. Tell me.
But I don't know who sat on the writing for Turbo and went, right, guys, we've had a mentor that will tell them straight, that will have conversations. Let's just add a person that asks questions that pisses the people off. Yeah, the kids will love it. No, they won't. Get out, Fred.
greenlit.
You're fired.
She was like the
Demetria,
worst mentor I've ever seen in my life. Like worse than Peter Griffin as a mentor.
Yeah.
She will say, you need your car fixed? Just go on Geico.
I just I just hate it. Like I fucking hate that sort of shit. Like who thought it was a fucking good idea? Like
Well, I'm glad that you never came out of her lane collection figure. I would throw that bitch out.
She was the worst character ever made. So, like, bro,
I
no
think
one
they
wants her.
tried to make their version of Yoda. You know what I mean? Trying to make like this clever speech or whatever, but it was just like completely epic.
Yoda.
I think that if I was on the Turbo team and I was in the thing no one was about, I would just piss her off so much. I would just be asking those really stupid questions. Demetria, how can I get a donkey to eat a carrot? Demetria, how can I be a beekeeper but in a suit made of bees? Demetria, and she'd be like, shut up, just shut up. All right, I'm going to talk to you normally. Just, I don't know, Mark. I don't know. I'm like, thank you, Demetria. Where's Zordon? I don't know. Just get out of the power chamber. Thank you, Demetria. I fucking hate her. Like, as much as I hate Larigo, I fucking hate Larigo as well.
I hate him. I hate that thing. I hate Demetria. I hate what is it? What is Rita's sister's name who was in the tournament, the main villain girl?
Vito?
No.
Divatox.
Divatox, yes. But the one who he had like a cone head, he had like a sword made out of cards. I hate that dude.
Elgar.
Sounds like you're talking about Pyramid Head.
Elgar I hated as well.
Yes, I hate him as well. I hate that thing.
Like, I think like as much as with the
At least he actually accomplished stuff.
No, he didn't. Like, no, he didn't. He accomplished pissing.
What?
He accomplished
captured
pissing-
Vulcan skulls.
telling jokes. He comes telling jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing he accomplished was pissing people off. Like literally, like if I was Divatox, I would have just blasted the shit out of all of them and just gone. Yeah.
Can you imagine that just randomly, like you having a deep conversation here? I'm like, look, kick this thing like a football because it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. Like the whole thing with the 90s was it was
Yeah,
such like
Furby. That's remind me of Furby. That's Sam.
First,
You know, Furby commercial. You hear that jump? And you hear that sound. That's that sound come out just like it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like back in the 90s, everything had to have puppets, and that was it. It was like that was this thing. Like you don't see them now these days, which is fine, but it was all about puppets, and that's what it was every moment.
yes.
I fucking hated it. Like,
Oh my gosh! Speaking of puppets, have you guys ever seen a movie from the '90s called Mac and Me?
no, I've heard of it.
Google the picture of Mac and Me. When I say that movie, it's just you guys have to watch it. If it's on YouTube, please watch it. I don't care if you got a pirate, just watch it.
Okay, I've just literally seen this little gremlin thing. Looks like people in the UK.
Oh,
Oh my
that
god!
thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mac and Me. It looks like this little.
Yeah, I'd rather
cricket,
have a
little
critter.
aliens. A
Oh God! What the? What in the?
That would be like
Oh
if
Lord!
you know that you'd be having sex with someone and that thing would watch you in the corner, and then
Oh,
the second
hell no.
you spot it, it'd be like woo, and it'd run out the door, and you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck was that?
We already had that. It's called an FBI agent.
Right.
I mean, that's if you got your
Ew.
webcam on.
Okay, so now I have more context to that South Park episode.
I think I know the one you're
That's
talking
the other
Okay.
question. I hate Demetrius so much. I hate Elgar. It's the reason why I hate Turbo. Like it just sounds like constantly Elgar's constipated. David Hanks! David Hanks!
I need your help, please. Someone come around. It's
All right. We've had our fun
I'm gonna
bitching
come
and
wait
moaning
this
about
minute.
Turbo.
Wait, hang
He
on,
sounds
hang
like
on.
he's on like a really bad trip and he forgot how to breathe.
Hang on. Does Ty like the Elgar?
I think he
He's like,
does. 'cause
moving
I'm
on,
gonna
moving
try
on.
this for the
I
rest of the
grew up
show.
on that movie. I thought it was fine.
Did you like
Turbo
Elgar?
was good. Turbo wasn't bad to me. To me, Turbo wasn't bad. It had crappy villains.
It just yeah.
It
Crappy
had
villains
Justin.
and a crappy
villains help.
mentor.
The villains held and yeah, those things held that show back big time. It could have been so much more.
Still want
Yeah, like I'll take the
Divatox.
movie versions of these characters over what we got in the series. Like I
Right.
could see them actually being, villainous. The only redeeming factor was the ending of Turbo, where Divatox, out of all the villains, destroyed the Power Rangers.
I'm just mad that Malagor was actually a recycled Dark Spectre, and we were supposed to be like not knowing that that's Dark Spectre or whatever.
They're cousins. It's been confirmed.
Oh wow!
All right, guys, let's make the thing for space. Okay, so we're gonna make him a brand new guy. No, let's get the stuff from Turbo the movie and force it down people's throats.
Man,
Good job, guys.
How the hell he run all the villains? That's what I'm trying to say.
Man.
You got a big lava monster, sea creature looking like motherfucking running all y'all. Y'all let this dude run y'all, man.
And on
Y'all
that
must be the
bombshell, I think we
Y'all
should move
was-
on.
but they claim they was the baddest villain in the world, and they run by this dude. Like, seriously.
Okay, we could go for hours on Turbo. I think on that bombshell, we definitely need to move on.
You don't
Because
understand the
there's-
hatred for Turbo. I like Turbo, but I just don't like some of the elements. Like
Oh, I know.
this could be a
the
full
hate-
episode of just
Right.
disdain for Power Rangers Turbo.
I
Hold
know
up,
the hatred
yo.
of Turbo from many creators.
Right.
Many.
Hold up, yo. In the Sentai version of Turbo, wasn't there like a white Turbo Ranger? Was it like
Yeah,
a
it
white
was.
female Turbo Ranger? And she was like
It
a
was like
was.
mortician or something.
She was like a fan of the car people. She like made a makeshift suit to help them out and shit. That's what she did.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
It was just
Anyways, anywho,
yeah. Moving on because
There
I can
were-
go on and on for that shit.
there was yet another Nintendo freaking bombshell of a direct 4 days ago, and we got some major bombshells in that.
Like,
Super Mario RPG.
I was just waiting for a
just saw that.
bombshell,
I was
and I'm
hyped.
like,
Dude,
what? Super Mario RPG,
well-
like a turn based or what?
It's turn based, yep.
She's the first Power Ranger without a helmet.
But why do we need a Mario RPG? Just why?
It was
Running out of
clear
ideas.
back
more
on
Mario
the
is never a bad
SNES,
thing.
and it was highly sought after. The character Geo, the fandom begged Nintendo to put him in all the different Smash Bros. He beat out Sora, and we still got Sora.
No,
No,
I kind of feel like Turbo and RPG was like family members, yo. Like, yay, what up, Turbo? Yo, what up, RPG? What up, yo? We fam, yo. We the car family, yo. Let's go to
Jeez.
family reunion. Let's hop in the car. Let's do some fast and
Well,
the Furious.
I think all of you need to go play Super Mario Bros. Wonder when it comes out because you guys are crazy right now.
Yeah.
Going
I
back to
haven't
that
played
subject.
Mario Kart since N64. Look how long that been.
Oh my God.
You missed 8 Deluxe. That one's so fun,
Fucking
man.
Wonder.
The N64 is still my favorite. I played the one on last time I did play it on the Wii, but it can't mess me up. I don't know how it worked that Wii, so I said, "Fuck it, throw that bitch on the ground, throw it on the ground at the store." It was at Walmart.
I like 8
we at the
Deluxe.
Walmart. I threw that shit on the ground like, "Fuck this shit."
Damn, bro.
They said, "You know you're gonna pay for that for broke, right?" I said, "I ain't paying for shit. You got to kick me out. I'm going home anyway."
Horrible.
Yeah, I basically came to Walmart just to play with it, just to test it, and then I couldn't even move it down. I couldn't drive the damn thing. I ain't know how to drive it. I was like, "No, what? Fuck this shit." Everybody told me this shit was good. So I hate the Wii. That's the one game I do hate the Wii. I hate the Wii. Only thing I like the Wii is for the boxing part. That's it. Other than that, I hate the Wii when it comes to other games. Sorry.
Dang, nothing else, man. Shoot, no more heroes, nothing like that. Damn.
I feel that, man. That system was supposed to be revolutionary, and now no one talks about and no one talks about it anymore,
Yeah.
unless it's in the context of Wii Sports.
Yeah, and Wii Sports was always fun just to mess with people. Like
Yeah.
bowling from a bathroom that still has connection and getting a strike out of randomness.
Yeah, laying on his side on the couch, getting strike after strike.
But Pikmin 4, that's already been announced. Oh boy,
I'm
another
pumped for
Pikmin
that one.
game.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I didn't like Pikmin. It's not my type of game. We got Sonic Superstars, which is basically, I believe the first 3 games remastered into one collection. Okay, I could get behind that. I like my collection games. But I'm sure a lot of people don't really care about any of these other games. But Detective Pikachu is back. That's what everyone wanted out of this direct. That's what everyone wanted. Pikachu is
Really?
back. Yeah, didn't you see the movies? What the? I did not see this one the first time I just finished that game. I gotta watch this real quick. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2? What?
Mm.
Man, Hot Wheels has been around for a long time now.
Oh man, am I really gonna spend another $100 to get this game?
You don't
I
have to.
don't know how it was game.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader.
Take your rifle, place at my side. I don't know. If I get a Hot Wheels game, it better be hands down the best racing game I've ever played. And I don't
It's
play
got
racing games.
it's got to be like some kind of combo of Mario Kart and Rocket League. Like it could be, man. That's what it could do.
Nah, I'm mad.
No. If I'm gonna play Rocket League with a
It's not
Transformer, I
updated.
better be playing actual soccer. I'm sorry.
I'm mad. This stupid thing says it's gonna update my camera, so I'm like, no, I don't know how to change the background. Y'all remember that?
The
I
flashback
think,
there.
yeah.
The Flash. Oh.
Speaking about the Flash,
Yeah,
The
we
movie
can
was
move on
great.
for those.
Nah,
I
it
still
wasn't
haven't
great.
seen it.
Well, you can watch it on YouTube.
I heard it.
Watch it on
bombed.
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's
What,
on
the
Netflix
Flash,
as well.
the movie?
The Flash
movie,
movie is on
Yeah.
Netflix. It is
do you
on
mean
Netflix.
it's on Twitter?
Wait,
Yes.
seriously? All right.
Wait,
Damn.
no, the show is. I know the show is, but the movie?
The movie's just been like someone leaked the entire movie
It's on Twitter.
on Twitter.
Might as well watch it then then because I don't want to support a fucking groomer, man.
Man,
Yeah.
I slept over through the last season of season 9, man. I was like, damn, 13 episodes. Wow. Boy,
It's
it's
on
fun.
Twitter.
The
It's just
one,
on
the,
Twitter.
You would
The-
think you want to make your last season off the chain or something, man. Damn. Only thing I saw was Arrow came back alive somehow. So okay.
because it was because the multiverse was in danger, and that's the only time he's allowed back. But it was so bad. Like I love the Flash, I really do.
Y'all
I
don't
mean,
like Kirby?
Season 9 was shit as fuck.
Yeah, I see it. I thought it was Jigglypuff for a minute.
Oh, that's my background. It's gonna be a permanent background, y'all.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Kirby. See, I was thinking about Jigglypuff.
Oh no. But no, The Flash was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the movie. It was a run of the mill, DC film. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's either great or mid, but I am hearing surprisingly that Ezra Miller himself, themselves, whatever, was actually pretty damn good.
They were. And like I've said, maybe the craziest people make the best actor because he made me cry at the end of the film. Not to spoil anything, but I actually shed
For sure.
tears. It was really good.
But now
I'ma
the
check
big
it out.
question is,
He's probably made
Are
lots
the
of people
rumors
cry in
true?
his life.
And keeps doing it all the time.
Right.
I don't know.
What
I
rumors?
just hate Ezra Miller.
I was going to ask about that. Am I watching the last few episodes of the Titans?
I did. And I did
No.
not like it. I did not like it.
No.
I did. I fell asleep on that too.
Yeah, it was like they didn't give a damn about how they wrapped this shit up. It was just I was upset.
yeah,
I was
I was
upset.
getting
I've
so much
heard-
Sounds
out of
like
that.
Game of Thrones season 8 all over again.
well,
Yeah.
I heard that Titans just wasn't good at all because of the writers and the actors not
Boy,
doing like actors or something.
no. The actors was not the issue. Every cast member they had did the best they could do with what they was given. It was everything else that failed this team.
Man, they probably read that shit too. Like,
Everything.
hell no,
Usual
we gotta
crap.
do this. They like, hell no, we gotta do this. We gotta say this. Man,
I'm trying to find a good background. I think I fuck with this one.
yo, and that Tron movie supposed to come out too? The new one?
They got a new Tron film.
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
it was mentioned one point, and then they ain't heard no more. I ain't heard no more about it.
I don't care for Tron. After this latest iteration, I really don't care for it.
Have you seen this?
They're gonna
I don't.
eat AI with that bitch.
I know you might have some very justified ill feelings toward Tron, but have you ever seen Tron Uprising?
Or
That's-
like
that's the
Nickelodeon from
last.
Disney.
That was Disney XD, man.
No, I have
Oh
not.
yeah,
I
It
so
don't know if
was.
I want
I
to.
remember
that
that shit.
that show slapped, man. Disney did something right, and then they canceled it.
Yeah,
What
they
the
showed
Oh,
Like
fuck?
they
you
do
mean the
everything
Owl
else.
House?
Like they do
Right.
everything else.
we not getting enough views. Cancel that shit right now. End the
Pretty
subscription.
much.
Well, and tell the right they all fire. Fuck them.
It's original. Get out. Get out. We don't do original here.
Yep.
If it ain't SpongeBob, we don't want it.
Oh,
Man,
no,
they
it
got
was, it was
SpongeBob
Disney
all over
XD.
Paramount app. SpongeBob all over that damn app, that Paramount app. He got it when he's in school. They got it when he's in wherever. It's like, damn, y'all killing me with SpongeBob. I don't want to watch Nickelodeon no more because of that nigga. Oh, my bad. I meant to say it like that. But yeah.
that show stopped being good after what, season 4?
No,
Even then, it
Five was
had
good.
moments.
Five was good. Five was good in my hand. But
See, I'm not a huge.
Which
I'm
one?
not a
Which
huge-
episodes were in 5 again?
SpongeBob.
Which episodes were in season 5? I forget.
I believe it was one when he was like, no, that may be season 3. Never mind. I think I started watching it before season 5. That's probably what it was.
The good shit was the first 4 seasons, man.
Yeah, the first one was funny.
Was good. Yeah,
Him and the squirrel was getting to it
yeah.
all the time, man. It was like almost every episode with that one though.
Have you seen the SpongeBob anime?
They got an anime too.
Yeah.
It's got an anime.
Man, I see SpongeBob was a crackhead on YouTube.
Nah, bro.
What?
Search up the SpongeBob anime, man.
It is a genuine
Oh my
earth-changing masterpiece.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one, did y'all?
Bro,
It's
like
just like look at the thumbnails. It looks so good, bro.
It is what it is.
Just like Hey Arnold was a gangster on the YouTube,
It's a
man.
masterpiece.
Oh, he must have make a Krabby Patty. What the hell is going on?
What's that background? Oh, that's oh god, what trailer is that again?
Blurred.
the Marvels.
The
The
Marvels.
Marvels, yeah. I don't give a shit about that movie.
What?
Don't give a shit about.
I can be I didn't never watch SpongeBob was a crackhead before. Wow, that's a popular show on YouTube.
We're gonna do a watch along there. SpongeBob a crackhead, and we about to get canceled.
Well,
Hey,
we're just telling truths from the mouths of journalists, guys. If you censor us, you're anti-free speech, and you don't love the UK for some reason. So bring it.
Oh, you mean
Throwing
the
my
little
entire
mermaid
country in
versus
there.
Spider-Verse?
Well, shit, they
Gotcha.
got Hey Arnold's a gangster. Him and Gerald. Gangster.
The
I
only
watched
show
it.
I could see them being a gangster is Recess, because those niggas was badass.
Yeah. I ain't see that version, but I would love to see that version of it.
You know King Bob is graduating to become a crime don later in life, man.
King Bob.
King Bob, like, King Bob is like Tupac, yo. I fucked
Like
to work. Eh?
Like he tries being a politician, he tries being a CEO, but he misses like the more direct power he had during recess in elementary school. So he's like, no, life of crime. Let's do this.
Oh my God, when you said King Bob, I thought you were talking about the Minions.
No.
Was
Oh,
that
I
a
thought
King Bob and the Minions?
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
King Bob.
I think, yeah, he was like, King Bob. And everybody's like, yeah.
Well, recess King Bob is the GOAT, man.
That was the best little section of Minions I've ever seen. He did a mic drop. He was like, King Bob. It just dropped and walked away like, peace.
Yeah, they know what he say. He's like, Amiga. Yeah, everybody falls. Then he's like, King Bob.
Oh, them flying a plane in the Minions movie was actually some funny shit, though.
Yeah, that's some great comedy. I love the fucking Minions. I love them.
I think they got a new movie coming out too.
They do, and I can't wait to see it. I cannot.
Man,
I think what they got to do with the Minions is like just do shorts with them, like post them on YouTube or something. Because
They
I-
do. It's
Yeah.
on Netflix.
okay, all right, because
Yeah, they got. It's a whole. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You got
Yeah,
a whole 55 minutes of.
yeah, am I the only one who feels like Minions comedy is way better in short form than a whole movie?
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
disagree because I
Sexual
love the Minions. Okay, I
Yeah.
could watch 43 hours of Minions straight.
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
like Despicable
Oh,
Me
geez.
3 is because the gangster
Jeez.
minions in prison.
That was funny. That was funny.
Half the time,
Anyways,
I don't know
we
what you be
got-
saying, but that should be funny. Imagine watching that when you smoking some weed and while he's high. Just like, what the fuck he just said? That
I've
shit
tried.
funny. Yeah.
I've tried
Way
that.
off
They're
topic
actually,
here.
depending on the trip, they can be terrifying when you're high. Like they can haunt your fucking nightmares, man.
You can wake
You
up
see,
here. Me God.
I straight up dreamed that there was one minion in my house with a machine gun, and I'd gotten into the last corner, and just outside I hear this thing fucking walking around outside. The footsteps are getting closer. The lights go off, and then all of a sudden,
No, I just don't get how watching Chucky movies, man. Because I get paranoid thinking niggas is in my house for real.
I
Chucky.
want,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, oh shit, I hear
gosh.
footsteps. Oh, so I hear footsteps. Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's my kids. All right. Oh, goddamn. That was crazy.
now here's the next battle we need. The next death battle we need, man. The minions led by Chucky versus Stitch.
Oh,
no,
what?
That's a death battle.
Stitch,
That's a
Leo
death
and
battle
Stitch?
we need.
I hate
Yeah,
Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
How is that even a fair fight? This was
But like the entire army of
Well,
minions
Stitch.
and Chucky.
So the
Stitch.
Minions and Chucky
You better get,
versus
you better get
Stitch
your guns
and
out.
who?
It's like,
The Gremlins.
Oh,
yeah.
ooh, Gremlins versus Minions, man.
I ain't never gonna buy
That's
no
a
fur
mo-
though.
That's a minion movie I'd watch.
Minions
Gremlins
versus the
versus-
Gremlins.
Speaking of Gremlins, they got their own cartoon show. I don't know how they did that, but they got it.
It is on Max, and I have not watched it yet, but it looks fun.
Wait, the Gremlins have a cartoon now?
It is on Max.
I was
Yeah,
stuck
what-
on watching.
Well, there
Bill.
was supposed to be a Critters YouTube Shorts, but that never happened apparently.
Anybody got their doomsday clock on, by the way?
For what?
For when they changed the name of Max again.
The
Shit.
who? The way and who?
They're
Oh, I
gonna
thought you
change the
said
name of Max. I mean,
Oh,
They've done it like 7 fucking times? No.
I thought you was talking about Zoe 102, man. All right.
it was HBO, HBO Go, HBO Anywhere, HBO Max, and now Max.
Yeah, I don't know why they just see Max. I don't think I think about Max is Nike.
Nah.
So
Next movie,
apparently,
Max Ultra.
apparently the reason they changed the name this time was because they had subscribers leaving, and for some reason they figured that it was because of HBO being in the name.
No.
What?
They was leaving
Hell.
because it was bad quality and content. That's why they was leaving.
Right.
HBO Max is one of the better services out there, though, man. I mean, like
Yeah,
they got
it
all the
has
Saturday
a lot of
morning
stuff that I would
cartoons,
watch more
Mm.
than Hulu or Disney Plus combined.
or Netflix.
I think
Right.
the most
Netflix
streaming app
has-
that I use right now, literally, is no shade to anybody else. Peacock.
Yeah, I watch Peacock. I watch the.
Yeah, they
I
literally
watch
have
Trailer.
like stuff you
Well,
wouldn't
Peacock
even think you would
has
watch on there.
actual live shows that you can watch.
Yes,
and,
and it
it's
has
a
the
lot
movies.
easier to.
So,
I
It
so
has
does
actual
WrestleMania
Hulu.
off of that.
So does
I
Hulu
watch
if you go for
WrestleMania.
the subscription.
Oh,
You
I'm
watch
not paying
WrestleMania off of
$500 my kidney for a Hulu subscription.
Look, you can watch
It's got the
WrestleMania
live
on there.
shows.
If you're a wrestler, man, you can watch WrestleMania on that joint. You can watch everything without paying pay-per-view on
Exactly,
that.
and they have movies on there. Like Cocaine Bear is on there.
That was-
Rainfield is
yeah.
on Peacock. Like they just got. Oh, I love Peacock.
Do they
That man
have
was
like
really a crackhead for real.
Yeah.
what live? Do they have like just their own specific live shows, or do they like tune you into cable like with Adult
It's like
Swim
with cable.
Tsunami?
No, it has NBC. It has CBS. It has some ABC shows. It
Yeah, it's
Kind of like
has.
cable.
Hulu in a way.
They don't have Cartoon Network on there.
You gotta
No.
subscribe.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, that's Hulu. My bad. I was thinking
Yeah,
about
it's
Hulu. They
Bro.
try to do their own thing. You know what I mean? Their own thing. Then versus Hulu and or whatever they're trying to do. To me, I think Peacock's like close to Hulu, man. Like if I can't find Hulu, I know it's on Peacock.
All right. This background is creeping me out because I'm like covering the cat, so all I see is her terrified face, and I'm like, "Is this a horror movie about to jump up behind me?" She's like,
the way she's
She looks-
looking like, yo,
"Yeah."
She looks like
let me
she's
change
scared of
that
you,
back.
man.
yeah,
I
she's
know.
like, yeah, I know you did that.
Like,
She got
oh,
that-
fucking
did
Sparrow, run!
Let
Or
me
she got
change
like, what the
that.
fuck you just say? That look. What the fuck you just say? You know, she about to swing or something.
Let me change that real quick.
Like she ratchet.
Oh,
But yeah, it's a lot of things I feel like they rushing though. Cause I'm like, damn, that was it. That was it. That's all y'all got. Netflix, like the Black Mirror, man. I watched y'all the Black
I have
Mirror.
not watched the Black Mirror like at
Man,
all.
I feel like I was rushed through like a motherfucker through them season. First season, I think like 3 episodes. The second season, I forgot how many episodes on that. Then I went to already to the 6th season, and I guess that's the current one. When they had the strawberry, was like a semi like Netflix, but
Yeah, I
strawberry.
haven't watched it.
Oh,
So I don't
shit.
know if I want to watch this show.
Like, it's okay. It's more like UK based.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really it is actually a decent thing because they've proven a lot of stuff could happen. Like my favorite one is there's an episode where like everyone in the world have got these like contact lenses, and basically they record like all your memories so you can play them back, and it shows like this guy gets really kind of like what's the word? He gets really kind of freaked out and kind of like I can't remember the word, but
That's a Supergirl episode.
No, well, I don't know if they did the exact same thing, but he gets very kind of like suspicious that his wife's cheating on him and stuff like that. So like for the entire episode, he's just like, this is what happens, and he replays all his memories. And there's just a scene in it where he replays having sex with his wife, and you think, oh, okay, this is quite interesting. And then the camera like pans them just literally just like on the bed, remembering the best memories that they've had of it, and the body's just twitching and not actually reacting to it. But it's all like how social media works. So this guy gets really paranoid, and I think goes off and kills someone because he thinks that they're sleeping with his wife or something. It's a fantastic episode.
I don't know.
think
I
there's
might check it out, but my body twitch when
Yeah,
I'm having sex too.
I just watched the one with the Netflix joint, like the offering Netflix joint. How they had the AI machine record everything you did and made to a
Oh,
show.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it's the Joan is Awful.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I still need to see that one. I actually started on some of the later episodes of the season of Black Mirror. I saw the one with the werewolf.
Eh.
And the
I've
one
already
where
seen the TF. It was okay.
I saw the one with Aaron Paul in space too.
I think the only episode of Black Mirror I've seen was when they did the what was it, the video game episode, whatever that episode.
You talking about when they're on the windmill? You talking about one dude was
Yeah.
on the windmill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one with
Where
Anthony Mackie, or
Yeah, because they had that dude from Get Out on that episode.
Yeah.
they had Palm too. She's the actress who plays Mantis.
Yeah, I saw that one when they was like in the video game and two black guys having sex with each other in the video game. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
It was
Yeah,
Black
that's-
Mirror. It was like one episode where it was like Anthony Mackie and the guy who plays Mantis from Aquaman. They was in an episode when they like homeboys, but they
Aquaman?
were. Yeah, he was in Aquaman. He played Mantis or the Black Manta, whatever the fuck the villain guy.
Oh
name.
yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about Mantis being a character in Aquaman for a second there.
Where
Oh, no,
that
no,
was-
no.
We need
That
that
was
crossover now, dude.
That
I do
was the
have to say,
Aquaman
though,
movie.
I am
too.
very confused on whatever we're talking about. We have got way so
Cast.
far off track.
Yeah,
that's
We've never
normal.
done that before.
The episode is called "Striking Vipers," and it says when old college friends Danny and Carl reconnect in a VR version of their favorite video game, the late night sessions yield an unexpected discovery, and it's just them basically banging the shit out of each other.
Yes, they clap each other's cheeks in the virtual world.
Oh God.
At one point he we don't see it, but he goes to other like video game character partners to get the guy off his mind, and we get this line. I swear to God, I'm reading it, not making it up. I fucked a polar bear, and I still couldn't get you out of my mind. That is an actual line Black Mirror gave us.
Yes,
it's brilliant. There's another
amazing.
really good one called Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2, and that's got Miley Cyrus in it.
Oh yes, I've seen that one. But she was Ashley. Oh, that was really
that one was like a dark Disney Channel original movie, man.
It was.
I think it was meant to be like like Hannah Montana, but it's just the whole robot thing. To be fair, like when you look at like say season 1 of Black Mirror is like 3 episodes, season 2 is like 4 episodes. 3 is like again like what 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 6 or 8 episodes, something like that. Like they're really short seasons, but dear God, are they really really good. They've done like a Star Trek version, which was really really interesting. Yeah, there's tons of it. It's definitely worth watching. It's very 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 different. There's another one that they did, like very similar to Black Mirror, and they're all interlinked. I'm just remembering which one it is. It's Electric something.
Which one's the one where you actually choose the outcome of the story? I think finish. It was like some monster that will pop up and try to kill you.
The only thing they've got in here is Black Mirror Bandersnatch or something like that.
Yeah, that one. It was like interactive. I did not finish that because I was scared as hell.
Yeah, I'll watch Five Nights at Freddy's. It ought to be better.
And what do we think of that FNAF trailer, by the way?
Cool.
We got a FNAF movie trailer.
It's definitely.
I didn't even know they were making one.
Yep,
looks mid at best, man.
With our buddy Matthew Lillard as the main villain.
Like,
Oh, check this out.
You're gonna have to tell. So
Shaggy, the most popular, the most fearsome, ultra
100%.
instinct. Screw everyone else. Shaggy.
Hard to top that.
Fun, Scoob.
Hold on, let me show you 1% of my power.
I've
only used 100%.
I don't know who these people are. I know Shaggy from the old Scooby-Doo movies. That's who you guys talking about? He was in like the first Scream or something like that.
Yep, he was the main villain in Scream, the original Scream.
Yeah. I like that guy. He has. Why doesn't he do more movies? That dude is actually really talented. I don't understand why he's not doing more films.
I think it was because of his performance in Scooby-Doo as Shaggy.
But that's what made me love him as an actor, because he's like legit Shaggy in.
See, I thought that as well.
Yeah, he's like that whole cat. I like Freddie Prinze Jr. I like Matthew as Shaggy. I fucking love Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne, and I love Velma.
Oh, she destroyed that role.
The whole cast was great. I don't understand Hollywood. They just so. I hate Hollywood sometimes. They're just so stupid. I hate it.
This is why being independent is better than being under a contract with them.
I don't know.
But
anyway, moving on.
We gotta shout out a good friend of ours who's a filmmaker.
Guys, congrats on Beetleborgs, man. It is amazing. It's excellent.
I do like Beetleborgs. I haven't seen the fan film. I would definitely check it out. Beetleborgs. It's on YouTube.
I love Beetleborgs.
Yes,
but
it is.
I think they could have went far with that, much they did with Power Ranger with that. But it's all good.
It failed within.
They failed us like they did with VR Troopers.
Yeah, I think it was
both
like
of those
5
shows
episodes, something like that.
Lasted like a year.
Who's echoing?
That might be me, probably.
Like VR Trooper was my shit. I got mad when I was like, dang, that's all we get? That's all the season we get. Damn. Power Rangers took over everything. Can we get us a return? Hey, if they're going to just get away with Power Rangers, just bring DR Trooper back or Beetle Boys back then. Shit. Do
We
something
do
then.
not want any more Power Ranger clones, man.
Unless you're
Well, you
Kamen
got-
Rider because you're good shit.
So we just ain't gonna have shit then.
I mean, they could easily the easiest thing I say because Power Rangers is over, right? What they need to do is just dub over Super Sentai like they do with these animated shows and give us that because I would love to see King Oger in his current iteration with English language. You know what I mean? You have so many voice actors out here. Just dub it over. It's not that hard.
I
They're
think
never
that'd be a
gonna do it,
really
though.
bad idea. Like I generally have thought about this. I generally don't think having it dubbed over would work. I think it would be very like the old kung fu films that we used to have, where the mouths would
Like
move
Bruce
too
Lee?
much. Yeah, like the Bruce Lee thing, and you'd be like, "Hey, I'm going to fight you right now," and then the mouth stops moving like 5 minutes, like 3-4 seconds later. I just don't think it's gonna kind of work, and I think people would just be like, "I can't watch this," but they'll watch the Sentai stuff.
I mean, it's good. Props to go to or a good incentive to go watch the old stuff. I mean, I've watched Jackie Chan's Drunken Master in English and in its original language. I like them both. It's more funnier in English. Ip Man 1 and 2 better in its original language.
Absolutely.
But if you watch it in English, it makes a lot more sense. And you can
they fuck
hear
up a
the
lot
intense.
of the subtitles in those movies.
Oh yeah, it's just like with anime. You're gonna get the fuck ups, which is funny. It's always funny to watch the fuck ups.
Who here has watched the dub for Squid Game?
I never
Me, I
cared
watch
for
Squid Games.
Game.
I fucking love Squid Games. It needs to come back with season 18. I love it that much.
They're getting ready.
Yeah,
We
Squid
already got
Games,
casting
that's coming out in
announcements.
November. That's coming in November. I've been offering to play in that. I reject that. Hell no.
You got offered a role in Squid Games and you rejected it. The fuck?
I don't have no passport. Hell no.
Oh,
Hell no. Ain't got no passport.
I would have hopped right on that.
No,
man.
it required passport. It was sent to me though. It was like sent to me when the Circle 6 jump came at the same time. Anyway, they both sent that jump at the direct same time. And I said, nah, I'm gonna pass that one. I ain't got no passport. I'm not going to see this going to film in China, some in New England, and somewhere else too somewhere in states. But I was like, well, if I do that, maybe I could do the one in state. Nah.
Yeah. Man, you need to do Squid Games. So I can see your Squid Games. They'd be like, yo, my boy
man,
died.
You know what? In every movie, you know what happened in every movie to us.
He died by a teddy bear exploding. Like,
nah, man.
amazing.
I'm not going to die in no movie. Fuck that. If I die, it may be on some Dragon Ball Z and shit. But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Unless you make me a soldier. You make me a soldier, I do it.
He loses in a game of tag to a professional slapper. Dude slaps him so hard he breaks his neck.
Nah, man. I just wanted because I was just like, it was just an offer to me through Netflix, through the emails, through the management, through the Netflix thing. Because I already done one show that got canceled, so I was like, shoot, that's the reason why I did that. But they sent me there. I just ignored it.
Oh man, you trash, you trash, man. We could have been like,
no,
let's watch
man.
Squid Game. Let's watch the homeboy die by an exploding teddy bear. Like that would have been epic.
Oh, don't get me wrong. They did a whole recruiting people, man, during that time though. They was gonna take anybody in at one point, and I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that shit.
We could get it like our entire podcast in there.
But it
the
also
Masters
lets
of
you know.
Ceremony.
It also lets you know how long. It also lets you know how long you're gonna be gone out of state, out of your home city for a while. Pretty much like they said for one part, it said film for 18 months, which I don't understand why you need 18 months to film a fucking movie. But and then they got one of them for you get like they'll teach you how to do. Yeah, so I'll say 18 months. Fuck that. I ain't gonna,
Well,
man.
that's filming the entire season then for the 18-month period.
And
Yeah.
you gotta account for reshoots and
Locations.
redubs.
all that stuff.
But you're getting paid for it at the same
But
time.
but not all money good for me. So
Yeah, you got two small kids, like two small, like under what?
man,
6
I'm not
years
gonna
old?
die on no Squid Game. I already know what they do with us, man. No, I'm not gonna die on no Squid Game.
Why you gotta
No.
pull the card, man?
I read die in Sinister 2 or 3 because 2 already came out. Sinister 3, shoot. When I played the villain and then I got shot up. There you go. I already played that part. Oh, I played in Candyman. I would take Candyman off anytime.
Why?
Squid Game? Nah, that's a whole different level for me. Hell
Man,
no.
we have an American version of Squid Games. Okay, you could have been in that one, right? I don't know when it
Man,
comes out, but they're going to remake.
But they also, they do also require you in good health. If you ain't got good health, you can't be on there. That's another requirement. They do that.
Well, I guess I'm out.
I think that's
Yeah.
anything for any
No,
project.
not all of them, but some of them. Major projects like that, yes, but not like The Circle. No, you just go, you just travel and go, because it's just based on social media thing, which it helps to promote you if you get in. But I did get them authorized. They could use my damn picture in The Circle if I didn't make it. So I did get them authorized for that after I auditioned for it. So if you see my picture, don't tell them y'all saw me on there. I'm just kidding.
I am. I'll be like, yo, this boy I know just got killed by an exploding teddy bear. Watch episode 7.
Nah, they got auditions on there. You just gotta go through the right agency in California. That's all.
I think the only thing I would ever want to audition for is Star Trek or something like that. Star Wars, Star Trek. So I
Oh,
could be an
yeah.
alien. I want to be an alien.
Oh,
I want to be in a Star Trek or something.
yeah,
Well,
speaking of
that's a
alien,
good segue into another segment we have.
that's a quick die in the alien movie.
Yeah, that's
But I
a
don't want to speak English.
You'll die
Either. I'm gonna be
memorable.
like, yeah. That's what. That's
Okay,
my,
Minion
You know
Boy.
what? I'd rather do Independence Day film before I do Squid Game.
Man, Independence Day, you die right there on the spot, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh
Man,
my God.
no, I'm not gonna die in that bitch. I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna be the one somebody running. Hey, where we supposed to go, director? You like
To
cut?
death.
Why?
You gonna go make a left down the hall into an exploding bomb, or right down the staircase to an exploding bomb, or standing still to an exploding bomb? Like, which choice do you want?
Out the window into an exploding bomb.
An exploding bomb.
See, I
I'm
would
like-
love to be. I would love to be in like NCIS or something, where it's just like I'm thug number 1, and it's just like turn around the corner, fire a gun at like Robin from like the Batman film
Bart,
and get shot.
You said CSI. We talking
For
about
Batman.
fantastical death. You talking about legit, serious,
I would be on it.
happen death. Like,
I
what?
wouldn't
I
be
think
on
it
it.
would be fun to be on NCIS and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, CSI. Dude,
Yeah.
No.
Unless it's the original cast, no.
I wouldn't
I
get. Like,
Hey, is CSI still on?
Yeah,
Oh, they
it
should.
is.
It is.
you know,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
love it
There
to be
was a
like
reboot, even.
if it was like NCIS for me, I'd be like, oh my God, we've got to get the drug lord. And there's just me, and it's just like a gun shootout. And I would just love it. I'd just be like, I am now immortalized in everything.
Yeah, I do that shit. I'm like, put your hands to there. I'm robbing all y'all. Seriously, I'm robbing y'all.
No.
It's family. Come on, y'all. Put your hands up. What the? They're like, sir, you're not really robbing us.
This
shit,
is
we
too
filming.
much, man. CSI, NCIS, all of that. That's too realistic. I need fantastical deaths like it.
But
Not
you know the part when you do rob the folks on the show, and then they're like, oh yeah, we gotta put our hands up. Forgot.
Oh Lord, no.
You know what I'm saying? They took their time to put their hands on. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. We really are family.
Like, could you imagine you come out from like say a whatever, like a bin or whatever, or like a container, and LL Cool J just shoots you? I'd be like, I am done. This is amazing.
I got shot by Rock the Bell, nigga. Damn.
Lord Jesus.
Anyways,
I got shot by Rock the Bells, LA Cool J, all around the red girl. Oh man, New York undercover into deep.
Wait,
Oh,
Paul, is LL Cool
I
J
did
still
that
in it?
Wilhelm scream
Yeah, like,
I
myself.
think he is.
He's
He
in
is?
NCIS LA, yeah.
I'm like, man,
Okay, what about Ice-T? He's in there too, right?
man.
He's not in
I
it.
see
no,
say one
that's
line.
different series.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's Law and Order. Ain't it? I thought he on Law and Order.
Because there's so
Anyways,
many bad rappers in these
Maybe I see
shows.
say one line.
Could you
We
just
gotta find the
imagine, like,
victim. He be
who's
like, we gotta
shooting you
find the
today?
victim. I see be
I-
like, we gotta find the victim. Dun dun dun.
I would love it. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. That story you could tell. Ice-T killed me. Nice.
Then Mark,
Uh,
get Peacock because all of your shows is on Peacock. All
We
of
don't-
them.
We gotta get
don't-
Ice Cube to be one too, man. We gotta get Ice Cube to be a cop for once, man. Yeah, that'd be funny.
He is a cop. Didn't y'all just say he's on CSI?
No. I said Ice Cube, not T.
Oh, Ice Cube.
Yeah. He getting in the old way. He might as well be a cop. Like, yo, put your hands up. I ain't gonna tell you again. I forgot this ain't.
Y'all suck. They talk some next topic.
You
Next topic.
know-
I'm still literally trying to figure out which rapper is in these cop shows.
You know who would make a great addition to CSI? Samuel L. Jackson.
Can you imagine being shot by him? I'd love it.
He's already a cop though in the
Yeah, he
Avengers.
like, you motherfucker. Try to shoot me. I'm gonna shoot your ass now.
Oh, my
all
God.
right.
And the big twist
We've
is his
had
character from
our
Pulp
fun.
Fiction.
We've had our fun with who wants to get shot by who. What about George Lucas holding the keys to Star Wars?
He's not though.
Is he
Some-
fired or something like
He's
that?
gonna turn to a bantam on your ass. He
Hey.
gonna turn to bantam real quick.
Basically, what happened with this was the director of the show, The Acolyte, which got canceled recently, by the way. He was basically talking about how,
I
you
wasn't
know,
watching that shit.
Lucas shouldn't, it wouldn't have been watch worthy anyway. But like, she was talking about how, you know, Lucas doesn't have a monopoly on Star Wars. He shouldn't have the final say in what happens. And, you know, that's true. But she was basically wording it in a way where, you know, like, Disney should ignore the message that he intended for Star Wars. They should ignore the plans he had for these characters. But the thing is, you know, without Lucas, Star Wars would not exist. And his
Correct.
the characters that followed his conceptual design, they work, you know. They've been immortalized, they've been remembered, the franchise has had the most corporates, that has had the most success that it has had pop culturally when it's followed his design. And we've seen what happens when you take it away from that to just turn it into another corporate piece of junk where every movie is just a commercial.
And here's
So-
my thoughts on it. Yes, he should. Because unlike Disney and how much they have pissed off most of their fan base, George Lucas actually respected the fans. Every
Oh, yeah.
little freaking fan fiction out there that has become a book, George Lucas says, that's canon. I like what you wrote. That's canon to the story.
Mhm.
I'll write it in somehow, but I will do it.
But I think
That's how we got Knights of the Old Republic, Darth Plagueis. That's how we got the
Star Killer.
the Thrawn trilogy.
But the way that I kind of see this sort of thing is like, yeah, he could have said like that, yeah, that's canon. But when you're trying to build a universe and you have like loads of different people writing different stuff and saying like, oh yeah, but this happened and this happened, then anyone could write it. I could write and say I'm a galactic emperor in this part of the galaxy, and George goes, oh yeah, I'll write that in. Doesn't make anything. When you're trying to make a cohesive story, then you would want to try and keep it all together. I'm not a big fan of the newer Star Wars. I'm not, because I think they're all really trash. But the fact is that if he still loved that thing, he wouldn't have sold it to the mouse. He wouldn't have gone, okay, I'll sell it for X billion like money and then give that money to, like, I think it was like a college or a charity or whatever. So for him then to turn around and say, well, oh yeah, I should have this. Well, okay, why did he sell it then? Like, I don't get
Has
it.
he said that though?
Yeah, like when he had the money, when he sold the franchise, he gave all the money to like a film college or something, or a charity. Yeah, like, and
he wanted to move on.
Yeah,
And
He said
he saw what basically this new filmmaker did to the 3 new movies, and he went, "Oh dear God, what have I done?"
Yeah, but that to him there, either he should have said, "Okay, I'll buy it back," which then Disney would have gone, "No," because they know it's a moneymaker. But for when it's like George Lucas say, "No, no, no, I don't like that." Well, at the end of the day, George, it's not your product anymore. You birthed it and you did amazing, but you've just kind of ruined this. And I'm very much sure that anyone that made a fan film with George Lucas was told to shut it down straight away because they were using his property and he didn't like it. Now, I remember hearing something like that back from when I went to Dragon Con, like we're talking like probably like 10, 15 years ago. So I'm sure that he shut down quite a lot of these projects because he didn't like it, or you needed to ask permission, or you weren't allowed to make money off it. I'm sure that there was a reason why, but again, he sold it. So for him to turn around now and say, "Oh well, I don't like it," well, it's not your product, it's not your property anymore, George. Not unless you go and buy it back from the mouse. It's something completely different.
I heard something of a different thing. I mean, like I heard he doesn't like the direction they've taken the franchise. Let's be real here, no one really does. But when he was asked about the possibility of coming back to the franchise, full creative control, he was like, "Why would I want to come back to something when the last time I was in charge, people literally compared me to Satan and Hitler?"
Yeah. That's a huge thing because, unfortunately, when it comes to any of these fan bases, it's like, say someone goes like, "Oh, I really wanted Luke to get with so and so," and then George goes, "No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you're this." Like, why would you want that hate? It's the same thing as like with any if another company buys a brand back, they love it for a while, but the second it goes against what they think or what they want, they hate it. It's so weird when it comes to that. And again, like if I had Star Wars and someone was saying like, "Oh, you're nothing like you, but you're like Hitler, you're a racist," type thing all the time, I'd be like, "I'm not making anything," or I would piss people off and go, "Okay, well, I'm going to continue if this is going to piss you off even more."
Well, think about it. George Lucas ain't never really had some of the best ideas. I mean, he did have incest with his sister and brother relationship that he had going on. So it's not like he was the greatest architect out there.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing, but again, it's like it's like with any fandom. Like you could take, say, Steven Universe, you could take Power Rangers, you could take Beetleborgs or whatever. If the people who want something different, let's say like, "Oh, I want this character to be this ranger, or I want this character to be this person," and they don't like it, they instantly hate it, and that's something that we can't really do because you can't please anyone. So, like, if you had 100 people say, "I want a Luke to have a red lightsaber because I think that'd be really cool," and one person said, "I want him to have a purple one," and he goes, "Okay, well, 99 people have said red. I hate Star Wars because it's not purple," and it's just shit. It gets in your face constantly, and I would not blame him for stepping away from it and saying like, "Yeah, fuck yourselves."
Well, the top hated communities right now, fandom wise, has been Star Wars, Star Trek, because of the way they are um, portrayed.
Well, okay, so because I know quite a bit about Star Trek and the stuff that they've done, it's because they take certain things and they mess around with the law. So let's take, say, Lower Decks for a while. Like that had a massive hate because like it wasn't what Starfleet was. It wasn't what Star Trek in general like went for. But in the end, it kind of changed to something quite funny, and people kind of accepted it. Look at Picard season 1 and 2. Like it doesn't make any sense.
All the hate.
Yeah, season two got a lot of hate because they used the Borg. They went back in time to stop something or to prevent something from happening, and then they let the Borg Queen go off, and then it made a whole new section of Borg because that messes with the timeline. Season 3 of Picard, absolute a banger of a season. It's actually one of the best ones because it pays homage, and they learn that if you just give what the fans want, they will accept it and they will want it and stuff. The problem with Star Wars is when they made Luke a bitch. Like they literally ruined his character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact is that when you piss off a fan base, and rightfully so, like, this one character that you spend original three, like the 4, 5, and 6, because obviously if I say original people are, oh, you mean 1, 2, and 3, but no, like say 4, 5, and 6, you have Luke, you have him growing up, you have him doing whatever, and then suddenly you make him look like a bitch. The fandom's gonna go like, what the hell? Now I do not condone the fact that some of the actors got run off social media because they don't like the way that one character is, but Disney take it and go, let's go listen to these sorts of people that aren't going to go watch it, that aren't hardcore fans, and then we'll make a film for them. And it just fucks everything up. So there is a lot of toxicity within the fandom. But even if, like, say, George comes back into Star Wars and stuff and goes, okay, I'm going to retcon the whole thing with Rey and stuff, those fans who love Rey are going to then go, Star Wars is a piece of shit because you got rid of what I absolutely love. And you can't please anyone.
So the problem with him coming back and retconning Rey is already being destroyed in her new series. Oh wait, I think that got canceled after the first episode, or is it even out yet? I can't remember.
I don't know too much when it comes to the Star Wars thing. All I know is it sucked because of Rey and what she's done, and they made Luke a bitch. That's the only thing that I kind of know.
I mean, because Luke in Legends, I mean, he actually because the whole point is he's supposed to be the beginning of the next generation of Jedi, and in Legends, he actually becomes the next Grand Master, trains that new Jedi Order to basically evolve past what the old one was. He even like straight up becomes even more powerful and wiser than Yoda ever was by far. And here it's like he just seems to be this encapsulation of some strange boomer hate going on Rian Johnson's part.
But no. You forget, Chris. The whole keepers of the Force weren't the Jedis or the Sith. It was the mighty Porg.
You mean the midichlorians?
No, the Porg.
The little cute things that every single company decides, fuck it, we need this in.
I love them little things. They're like little penguin birds.
Yeah.
We've had worse than the Porgs. They're supposed to be like the keepers. Hang on, what the fuck?
Yeah, it got confirmed before the second movie came out, I think it was, that when they got first introduced, they were the keepers.
I thought, what? Hang on, what the fuck? I thought the Mortis gods were supposed to be the ones who.
No, that's another reason a lot of people hate these 3 movies. They messed up so much lore. Like, okay, you establish 6 movies, pretty consistent lore, and then these ones are like, fuck.
I mean, but I think the main problem I have with the sequel trilogy is they just completely sabotage the directions of the characters. They completely, and I get the whole point is it's supposed to be a passing of the torch kind of story, but they do it with a complete lack of respect for the original characters. They kill Han off in the first movie. They barely give Leia anything to do, and they have her make these uncharacteristically stupid decisions. I mean, and Mark Hamill even said this: if Luke had been in character after the Jedi Temple got burned down by Kylo Ren, in character, he would have packed it up for 6 months at the most, but then he would have been right back to it. Those are Mark Hamill's words.
Yeah, like nothing made sense. Anyways,
I think
let's do rapid fire for the next few topics because there's about 800 of them to go. Rapid fire. Andrew Tate indicted.
He's been charged.
Indicted.
Yeah, he has been officially charged with human trafficking and sex trafficking and stuff like that.
Okay, next topic. Rise of the breast.
Oh, we're doing that kind of rapid fire. Okay, we don't want to save anything for next time.
We can't. I just tired of Andrew Tate. I'm tired of that Negro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you hate the Andrew Tate algorithm magic we could get off of this.
Rise of Beast, we didn't go see it, sadly, but that is something we need to do.
Good, but could have been a lot better.
Okay, next one. Awesome Ken.
What? Oh, awesome con. Yeah, this is my moment right here. I got to see dude, awesome con, still great. Uh James Arnold Taylor, the voice actor for Obi-Wan, ran right past me at one point. Got some awesome posters, some awesome props. Got to see some of the Lord of the Rings cast and Karen Gillan on stage, and look who I got to meet in person.
My
George Lucas.
Ron.
Andy
Oh,
motherfucking Circus, baby. He is such a nice guy, by the way. Like
met the Claw.
I met Ulysses Claw, man. Supreme Leader Snoke Caesar. Oh my god. But like he has like great fucking advice for anybody who wants to be an actor. By the way, he was very generous when I asked him what tips he had. Oh, and my Gollum is officially circus approved, just for the record.
Circus approved.
Nice.
Rapid fire, Bacon the Hunter.
Isn't that Craven the Hunter?
We already talked about him.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did that.
Pokemon versus
moving
Kid.
on.
We do okay. So Pokemon versus Kick. So very short is she doesn't like gambling streams. That's the reason why she's like all opposed of it. The fact is that
I can get
Twitch,
behind that.
yeah, Twitch is something where it's hard to grow on Twitch, and obviously the money that comes through, and also like Twitch is slowly dying off. The fact is that Kick is doing a lot more, but the way that it sounds like what she was doing was saying, if you go stream on Kick, you are scum, you are this, do not even bother, but yet when you compare Kick, because Kick is a site that is not regulated, sorry, has money coming in from a gambling thing, like a really big gambling company. So she's like saying, well, the money there is quite bad. If you're taking money from there, you're responsible for people who get into gambling. But then you can turn around and say, well, okay, well, if you're so for Amazon and Twitch services, then you don't support human rights because Amazon workers die. They don't get to go to the toilet. They're monitored. You had like a pregnant woman that miscarried because she wasn't allowed to go do things that could help a baby or something like that, and they just didn't give a shit. Yeah, I mean,
I can
Yeah,
contest to this because I know an Amazon worker.
I'd rather support Kick than Amazon because I mean, like you at least have the chance to turn Kick into something else by like bringing more streamers there who are just there to stream or like get their own businesses off the ground. Completely innocent shit. You can turn Kick into a haven for that because by God, we need that with how just fucking stratified Twitch and YouTube have become.
I have to put this out there. How sad would it be to see Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, her business partners, go over to Kick after these streams?
I think
they'll stream anywhere.
Yeah, I think it would be very, very interesting. But then again, she just gets salty. But then you've got
she get extremely salty.
I mean, like she's far from the only guilty party here, but she's gotten salty about a lot of shit like this before. But like that's just a human thing. You see red, it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean the fact is that QTC got paid $100 million dollars to go. Yeah, XQC. He got paid $100 million, which is more than LeVar Bronze got for when he signed to his company or whatever. So can you imagine, like, would you turn down $100 million?
No,
nope.
I wouldn't.
Exactly. So
same with Amaranth. She moved over to Kick because she wasn't making enough on Twitch. Yeah. And they offered her a lot more.
Seriously, she did?
Yeah, Amaranth is now on Kick.
Yeah.
Oh
wow. The way that I kind of see it is, I think the reason why Pokimane is very like salty about this is because if she moved over to Kick, she won't have that much power on Twitch. That's the reason, like someone mentioned, was the reason why the gambling was taken away was because she didn't like it. So she voiced her opinion, probably spoke to someone, and then the whole gambling thing literally just stopped and they got rid of it and said gambling is banned on stream. So my just thing is, I say, yeah, you're just jealous because you wouldn't have that much power. That hold complete for it.
I mean, you got to have individual responsibility as a consumer there because gambling does bring in traffic. It does bring in money at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right.
It's another outlet of capital you can use.
Yeah, and while either if you are into gambling, gamble responsibly. responsively. So
Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy.
but at the end of the day, people are going to do it regardless. So I can't, it's just going to happen. So just don't go over it. Just don't go like fucking crazy with it. But yeah, unfortunately, like So Pokemon, so Pokemon doesn't like it. That was the whole thing.
Rapid fire. This has been slowed down.
Well, that one was one of our big ones.
Wait, bro, if we want to end it here, we can just end it here. I feel like that's a decent point to wrap it up anyway.
I agree.
Live action Avatar, not the Blue People cast. Rapid fire.
We've already done that
talked
one.
about
I think it looks good. I just wish they made Zuko look like he had an actual scar and didn't get a black eye at recess.
What about the One Piece?
Yeah, I don't care.
Fuck that shit.
One Piece and the Biscuit live action remake.
One Piece, I've got to see it. The trailer just made me think it was just a load of cosplayers on a fan film.
When has there ever been a good Netflix adaptation of an anime? Name one moment. They turned Light Yagami.
Did well.
I like Death Note.
They turned Light Yagami into Sam Witwicky, man. They couldn't have given him less dignity in that show.
Damn. I thought the Bleach one did well.
Oh, I forgot there even was a Bleach one.
Yeah.
I like my live action remakes of anime like I like my Disney live action remakes. Die in a fucking hole. Onward.
Non-existent.
And on that note, bye.
Yeah, see nerds later around the globe.
No.
This close to being off of calls. Do not ruin this for me.
You can take over the whole like Skype if you'd like.
Well, this is a way to end the show.
Oh yeah, craziness. But that's our podcast,
Perfect.
as per usual. Insanity.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna catch y'all next week.
We
Hopefully,
shall
with a
see y'all
good
next
ending.
time.
Possibly. Bye.
Bye.